Hello friends, in today's video we are out thrifting again, and we're actually going to have a double feature today, thrifting and antiquing, looking for, of course, some things that we can use in our gardens before summer is over and it starts getting too cold. So let's go and see what we can find. Starting off in the dishware section, I noticed the display of pitchers and teapots. These are excellent choices to put out in the garden. All you need is a little shepherd's hook and you can hang them, or you can put them on shelves and put plants in them like I like to do. One great thing about this thrift store is that the stickers are different colors, and that does mean a percentage off. But with that piece there, I checked out the name later as I was editing this video, and I did notice that that is a famous pottery or ceramic brand that's out there. I love all of these glass pieces. These are so fabulous to use inside your home, to rest jewelry on, perfumes, but I'm sure we could work them out in the garden as well. And last video I made, I was asking, does anyone have any ideas of what to do with this? And silly me forgot that a couple of years ago, I made the glass mushrooms for the garden. So those glass pieces are perfect to use to make mushrooms with. I'll link that video so that way if you haven't seen that before, you can give it a watch. I had to take a closer look at those faux florals because that deep red color is just so beautiful to me. I decided to put them back because I don't need that right now, but I am keeping in mind some fall decor ideas. I liked the look of these galvanized bins from IKEA, especially with them all grouped together. That could be a neat look. I'm looking for a much larger size for the bins at this point, but there was our flower and garden bucket again, and at least that one was a much more reasonable price than the Restore. And besides just for using in the garden, these buckets could be used as fall decor with putting some of those fall colored stems inside, and would make a lovely little display maybe on a windowsill or a desk or somewhere that you could display some florals. And for that price, a thrifty win. How cool is this? I immediately noticed it because of the coloring, but then the little feet detail, I was in love immediately. This larger size of the galvanized bin is exactly what I was talking about. I like the larger size because where I plan on placing one next will be amongst the flower beds, or at least on the ground. So I don't want it to get lost in terms of the scale. So I want it to be a larger size. However, that one was missing a handle, but thinking about it now, I could have easily made one, I guess. I don't know. For some reason, I just decided it wasn't a right fit. I did show there briefly the sticker colors and the percentage off that you get for each, which again, I love about this store because I do think it helps a lot with keeping things at thrifty prices. This is a neat planter. It is really skinny, so I turn it around so you can kind of get a better view of its shape, but I love the detail, the palm trees and the little curls on both sides. I guess you could say handles. I just thought that one was a neat piece. Now this one I actually really almost bought. I thought turning it upside down we could use this as a bird bath base, but you will soon see that I found something that I enjoyed even better. The glassware was just really catching my eye this day, and come to see, this was a former Planters Peanuts holder. I really almost got that, but I decided I didn't really need it. I thought the shape of this piece was neat, could look very cool on a large table outside. Another beautiful metal art piece, and a really decent price for that one too. This one was much larger, but along with that was the larger price tag. However, I believe the pink stickers were 25% off. Not too bad. This was a fun discovery. In this box were 3 metal flowers, perfect for putting along the fence or maybe a shed, and really any outdoor wall space. The great thing about the metal art pieces is that they do pretty well being outdoors. We've almost made our way around the store, and then I noticed this amazing large candle holder, perfect for a bird bath base. And I guess I could work the other way where I try to find the top of the bird bath first, but for some reason I'm always on the lookout for the bases first and then I start to think about the tops. Maybe next time I'll try the other way around. I thought this ceramic dish would make a really nice top, but I decided to put it back because I didn't have a base to go with it just yet. And with that, we are all done at FurKids and we will head over to the antique mall. You know I like to keep it real, and this is actually a few days later. I was able to shop at the antique mall a few days later by myself and on my birthday. So it was a truly wonderful time. And I love this antique mall. I've been going to it for years, and it's actually in the same plaza as FurKids. So you're still getting the double feature, even though it was spaced a few days apart. I actually haven't been to this antique mall in a while, but thankfully a lot of the booths that I've frequented before were still there, and I know a lot of the ones that have the garden decor. One of my favorite things about antique malls is that it always feels like I'm stepping back in time, or I'm in just such a curated space that it's very easy to see beautiful things. Each booth is a discovery of artifacts or vintage home decor, and it really is a lovely way to spend some time. I've been on the lookout for a little table that can go outside next to the grill. Rest in peace, Pier 1. That was one of the very first places I ever started buying home decor. But anyway, I liked the look of that table. Mosaic is always a win for me, but I decided it was a little too short. The metal art was in abundance at this antique mall. Very interesting pieces. And if you are ever short on ideas or you're needing some type of creative inspiration, please go check out an antique mall. The vendors of these booths are so creative, and they really do a great job designing and putting things and styling them in a way that can help you imagine it in your own space. This booth really was giving some fabulous options for garden decor. I love the vintage metal planters. I actually found more than a few of them shopping around this day. I thought this face was kind of neat. Might look cool against a tree, actually. Have you guys seen those tree faces? They always look so funny and kind of catch you by surprise sometimes. As I was digging around back here, I noticed something behind this planter that I really wanted to get a closer look at. I have an idea to have something like this on our veggie bed because I thought it would look neat, something not typical that you see in a veggie bed to have the veggies climb on. However, it was not priced, and I just really didn't want to take the time to go and find someone to ask about it, so I decided to leave it behind. Maybe I'll go back again soon and see if they've priced it. If you love the vintage garden look, you can't go wrong with adding in some cement bird baths or even things like this sculpture or bust in your garden space. I was heading out and then I noticed these tall metal planters. These almost got me. I really thought they were very cool, but I had to think about where exactly I would put them, and because I wasn't coming up with somewhere right away, I decided to leave them behind. And with that, it's time to head home and do a haul of the goodies that I was able to find. All right, friends, you already know it's the next day and we're diving right into a thrift haul. First things first, this is not going outside, but I just could not pass this up. I love the details on this, especially the little feet here. And I believe this is brass, or I think brass, but it is made in England. How very cool. And it was $5.95 and all of the blue stickers were 15% off, but I just could not pass this up. I loved its character and I will absolutely be finding a place for this inside. Definitely give it a little dusting first. And forgive the trill of the cicadas in the background. It is evening, but that's okay. It's a lovely summertime sound. I welcome it. This was $9.95, and this was our big candle holder. Absolutely a candle holder with that top. $9.95. This was 15% off, and I just loved its size. I went back a couple of days later. I didn't see another large one, but I just couldn't stop thinking about the fact that this would make a great pair to add along with the other tall candle holder as two very amazing bird bath bases. This little bit smaller one was $8.95, also 15% off with that sticker. So let's get a nice side by side here so you can see their sizes. Super excited about these. I probably would have been a little bit more happy paying a few dollars less for each, but with the way they looked and just the detail on them, I thought these would be wonderful outside, and I think they'll go really well with the green bird bath that we've already made. Maybe even do a little bit of a color scheme, that way things could feel more cohesive. What I'm trying to say is I wanted a cohesive look. So notice the very, very subtle green in these stars. So I got this gorgeous plate, $5.95, also 15% off. Nice flat bottom, will be very easy to glue. And then you probably saw this peeking over there on the side. This I thought was a lovely glass dish. It almost looks like it has a little bit of a flower motif going on etched in the glass. And this was $3.95. And I am now forgetting what the orange sticker meant, but I think it was 50% off. I'll double check on my receipt and put that on the screen. We've got two wonderful bases and two awesome dishes. So let's create a couple more bird baths. After constructing both of the bird baths, I was not in love with the smaller one with the clear glass dish on top. My plan is to put all three of the bird baths together, and so I am going to keep looking, maybe find something that has more green in it. We'll see. If you enjoy thrifting, antiquing, and making things for your home and garden, be sure to subscribe so we can hang out again. Thankfully, I did love the dish with the stars on it. The colors were right, and in the sunlight, you'll really see it come to life. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.